to accelerate that? Is that one of your goals as you come here to Davos?
I think, Rajdeep, as you rightly quoted, I said this 251 gigawatt, that is 50% from renewable sources. Our energy from the renewable sources, 50% in the last, before to last session.
Yes.
And today, after 2 months, I am speaking to you here in Davos. We are 267 gigawatt.
Already.
Yeah. And number two, in this calendar year, we have added 49 gigawatt in this calendar year. From January, December 31st, we have added 49 gigawatt.
So you're on track. The linear, perfectly on track to meet your 2030 target.
Yeah, we are perfectly on track. And as far as it is concerned, in renewable, we are doing, along with the renewable, we are doing many things, including recently enacted nuclear bill, which you know we have, in the ease of doing business, we have done a lot of things in that. And small modular reactors, for that we have allowed private parties. And that 100 gigawatt will add to our base load also in coming days. And by 2030, our target is 15 gigawatt in that also. So keeping all this in mind, India truly it is leader in the renewable energy. You see, you should appreciate one thing, that we have 17% of the population of the world and total emission is just 4% per capita. In spite of that, we have invested, we have supported the private parties, decentralized renewable energy, we have supported in a big way, and overall we are on track. I am quite sure by 2030, when we will have this again an interview either here or in India, I will tell you we are achieving 500 gigawatt.
Prahladji, one of the things, and since we are at Davos at the World Economic Forum, is how geopolitically and geoeconomically the consensus on climate change and renewable energy is being changed by one particular country. Many of the pacts the United States of America is pulling out. Europe remains committed. We have gone beyond even our commitments, like you also pointed out. Do you see there is some risk factor on account of global changes and approach towards renewable energy? The United States is again prioritizing crude oil. Is that a risk to India's ambitions in this space?
I don't think that is a risk for us, according to me, because there are many countries in the world even today which prefer renewable energy. But
if someone tells you to join any social media group for knowing winning stocks, run away. Many people join social media groups for tips and recommendations, and yes, you burn your savings there. Even if one trade you are profitable, you do not know when to exit. Please remember, half-baked knowledge is very, very dangerous. Hi, this is Ganesh Komma, India's leading stock market and finance coach with an experience of more than 12 years of experience. I am conducting a 90 minutes masterclass where I will tell you how to pick profitable stocks, how to exit stocks, how not to hold wealth destroying stocks you will be learning. So if you want to become a smart and an intelligent investor, I want to see you in the live masterclass. So what are you waiting for? Click on the sign up button below.
it is the lowest in the world today, which we have achieved it. And under the leadership of Prime Minister Shri Modi ji, whatever in these days, you can imagine when it was less than 3 gigawatt in 2014, as far as solar energy is concerned, today it is more than 130 gigawatt. And wind, it was 22, 23 gigawatt. Today it is 55 gigawatt. Today India is actually, it is generating. And so modules, it was almost little 8 gigawatt or something today. Today it is 144 gigawatt, and today we are surplus and we are planning to export it. And we are ready to export to the world as far as module is concerned. Cell, we have reached 27 gigawatt. So we are on track. As I initial remarks I pointed out, we have 17% of the world population, but our emission is 4%. In spite of that, Prime Minister Modi's goal is that for the sake of the earth, for the next generation also, we should work. Of course, according to me, I am very confident it is economically also very workable, because blended means wind, solar, battery storage, all put together also, overall in India, the cost per unit is quite comparatively quite low. It is not only for the world perspective, even for our own perspective, manufacturing and other things, that is needed for India. That is number one. Number two, whatever so far has happened, world is confident on that. That's why totally in the last 10 years of Prime Minister Modi's regime, there is an investment of 145 billion US dollars, and out of that is $20 billion is the FDI. So this has brought the change, and now we are going in a big way. There are many offtake agreements as far as green hydrogen is concerned. People are excited. That's why I have got highest engagement, probably you might have seen, as far as India is concerned.
Yes.
I have got highest engagement. I am proud to say that, because of the hard work and the clear vision of Prime Minister Modi. Today India is in this position, Davos. Many want that they should meet Indian renewable energy
One
minister.
small follow-up, Rajdeep, because you are absolutely right on this, but there is also a China factor in this, which is globally also the over-dependence on China. And sometimes it, puts some ban on export, some technology denial and all of that. We have made efforts to reduce our dependence. Have we succeeded? Are you satisfied as the minister that we have reduced? How much more would you want, particularly the private sector, to achieve?
See, I can tell you one thing, Siddharji, that whatever we have done, we are right on the path. We are very, very nearer to our goal. But at the same time, yes, we need to do a lot. As I said, we are now Atmanirbhar, independent as far as module is concerned. We are independent as far as self-reliant as far as cell is concerned almost. And now trajectory we have thrown out, we have already trajectories out about the ingot, wafers and polysilicon. These are all the things. By 2028, I am confident we will have our own ingots, our own wafer. So these are the things. Of course, that needs investment. That's what I said. We are having so many bilateral meetings and meetings with the global funders. There are big companies. We are meeting them. So
You make an important point about the growing interest in India when it comes to renewables. The flip side, Mr. Minister, is that coal still accounts for about 70% of electricity generation, even as we push for renewables. Do you see that shifting? Do you believe that we will be able to create the conditions over the next 5 years when we can have a phase down to a credible coal exit? Do you see that happening?
see, question is, my ministry, when even I was coal minister also, just...
Yeah, because you've done both. That's why I'm asking. You've done coal and renewables.
2 years back I was coal minister.
Yes.
At that time also, we were very, very positive of the renewable. And I am not telling, the one fine morning the coal will disappear. I am not telling that. But capacity addition as far as the renewable is concerned, we are very, very aggressively we are going ahead. So, okay, theek hai, when we were not even 1%, 2%, we are at least today 51% installed capacity we are having. And of course 70% because of there are many issues because the solar major is 130 gigawatt, nearly now we have reached 137 gigawatt. That is solar, it has got a time factor because from morning till evening after the sunlight there are issues, but for that storage we are investing in a big way. And 411 gigawatt of our storage capacity we are trying to create, both in pump storage as far as battery storage is concerned. That because India is a success story, people are showing interest to invest. I am quite confident that day by day, by fossil fuel, we are going to shift towards the renewable. This is what is our idea.
You made an important point because many experts say that energy transition that has to take place cannot take place in an ad hoc manner, that it has to be a wholesale shift or a whole system shift. You integrate grids, storage, cooling demand, housing, transport, health outcomes. So is the vision simply that I don't have to reach just 500 gigawatts? When I do it, it can't be ad hoc, it's going to be a complete systems change. The storage, for example, that you mentioned, is that the goal? That it should be a total systems change in the way we look at renewables in the future?
No, I think
Not just looking at scarcity or end use.
I'm not talking about the scarcity. See, we are now in a recent past, we have invested 3.04 lakh crores in the grid modernization. Why? For the grid stability. And we are trying to go through AI as far as decentralized power generation, renewable energy generation is concerned, like PM Suryaghar, PM Kusum, where it is for the farmers, where it is how much it is generated, actually how much it is generated, and how grid should act further, and what is the level of the generation it is happening real time. These are all the things we are already investing into that, and we are engaging the best AI possible technology for monitor this and grid stabilization. As far as grid stabilization is concerned, we are doing a lot of things with the newer technology. So because of all these things, I am very, very confident that these issues can be addressed, and we are already addressing it. And see, I have already said that within a day we can't change. Overnight we can't change it, but I am confident because of our success story, people will invest in India and there will be good return on that. That has also been assured because we are the fourth largest economy. You know, when we are the fourth largest economy, our manufacturers, cement, steel, chemicals, pharmaceutical, for all of them we have to provide electricity. That electricity should be affordable. That is energy security. There should be energy security. It should be reliable. All these things we are planning. It is not that Prime Minister Modi is just announcing. He is asking us to plan with the experts and he is guiding all of us. Because of that, India is in a position. We had to achieve this by 2030 and we have achieved 51% now itself.
Right. Prahlad, before we let you go, one 30-second answer. Since you said your schedule is chock-a-block, everyone wants to talk to you. What is that one single demand that you have taken of note from all the business people and prospective investors who are meeting you here at the World Economic Forum? After all, this is an outreach event that you are spending time on, that you can share with us. What is that one single demand that you are being asked?
One single demand, if I can tell you, that India is the most affordable. There is a stability, political stability, policy stability, and there is a very good regulatory regime. Because of that, it is a very, very right place to invest, and our vision is clear, our leadership is clear, and political stability is clear. Because of that, there is no policy paralysis as on date now, and it will not be further there for many more years. So I am confident on that. Come in, invest in India, and Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. This is what is our theory, and one sun, one grid, one world. We are already working on that. So that another thing what I said as far as grid stability is concerned, this can be addressed to an extent with that. These are all not just we are telling in a wind. We are telling it actually. The factual ground, whatever is happening, that is we are putting before the world leaders, world people who are interested or people who are having fund with them to invest in India. That is what we are doing.
Guess what? You're a lucky charm. You've also brought the sun with you here to Davos. Normally, whenever we've come to Davos, it's been extremely cold and chilly. Siddharth's been here several times. I'm coming for the first time, but the fact is the sun is out, and that's good news because the sun is out also on Indian renewable energy.
No, sun is always good, but SUN sun.
Thank you very much, Prahlad Joshi. There's the Minister as part of our continuing coverage here on India Today and Business Today TV from Davos. Siddharth Zarabi and Rajdeep Sardesai here in Davos. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.